Okay, so I'm back with another story time. So today I will be talking about my second trip to New York. I had a first trip to New York, but that was like nothing interesting happened. You know, it was just a normal trip. That's what I was hoping my second trip would be, but no, because nothing good will ever happen when I go on vacation. Something always bad happens. Why? I don't know. That's just my luck. So, if you ever have been to New York or anything like that, seen any movies, you know that there is a thing called a water taxi. Basically, if you don't know what it is, it's just like a taxi, but a boat form. So it'll take you different places. So like, it'll pick you up in Lower Manhattan, then you'll go to New Jersey, then like somewhere else in New York, like somewhere else in Manhattan, like that. So me and my mom, we like to take it at the beginning and stay on till it gets to the very end. So then because they give you a tour as well while you're on it. It fits many people, like 200, let's say. So they give you a tour of where you are. So me and my mom will stay on it, like almost a free tour, but it's like $30, I think. I might be wrong. We'll go with $30. So it was $30, and we stay on the whole ride. So now there are 5 or 6 stops in total. The first 4 were great. Like, we learned a lot about New York, like what everything was, some history, where to take beautiful pictures of the Manhattan skyline, like all of that beautifulness. And then came the last stop. I don't quite know how to say this, but like the boat crashed. It crashed. So they were talking, they were going blah, 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 blah. Thank you for being on this tour. You're our second last show of the day. We hope you had a good time. If you could please, like, stay where you are until the boat stops, like all of that stuff that they would usually tell you on like rides at Disney World. So that happened. So we were all allowed to get up while he was pulling in, because he's supposed to pull in like really slowly. Like, you know, when you pull into a garage and you don't have that much room, you pull in slowly. You don't like go all the way up and like bash into something. No. You pull in slowly and then you're there. You're done, right? Well, this man, this lovely person driving the boat decided to not only go in slowly. No. He let's say it's out of 4. He went all the way up to 4 in reverse, pulling into the dock on water. So we were all watching this happen and we're like, that's going really fast. I feel like something bad is gonna happen. And you know what happened? I'm getting really angry. We hit the dock. Not like a bump, like, oops, we hit the dock. Like, not a little bump, a little tap. No, we went boom into the dock. The dock went up. I'm not over-exaggerating. The dock was like, whoosh, whoosh. They had to evacuate everyone that was on the dock because someone almost fell in. So while we were on the boat, everyone fell to the ground. They had a bar in the back. So like right around here, there was a bar. There was a lady standing there and she went like, she went like into the bar, like ribs into the bar ledge, and then hit the back wall with all the alcoholic beverages, and then all their like top shelf alcohol came splashing down, like everything. Like, let's say, I would say around like hundreds of thousands of dollars of alcohol were all over the floor and all over this nice kind lady. Like, who praise Jesus, hallelujah. There were people walking down the stairs for some inexplicable reason. Like, first of all, why were you walking down the stairs when they're backing up? I don't know. I'm mad. So this poor innocent little girl, I feel so bad for her. She was standing right at the front of the door. Her grandpa was in front of her. The boat hit the dock. Her grandpa went flying out the door. Flying out the door! And then so the door opened, the grandpa went out, the door slammed behind him, he slammed against the door. She slammed face first into the door while it was closing. Her nose was bleeding. Okay, so my mom was standing behind me. My mom fell onto me, pushed me into a pole. I hit my nose on a pole. I lost my glasses under a seat, thank goodness, because, like, I would have been real mad if I broke my glasses. No, not if I broke my glasses. If this man broke my glasses! If he broke my glasses, I would have been very upset because I was still supposed to go another week in Pennsylvania with no sight. I get frustrated when I can't see. So anyways, my mom pushed me into this pole. Like, I scraped my knee all along their carpet. I was wearing pants. Not shorts, pants, and I still scraped my knee. I got like a rug burn on it. So we all got off of the boat. And I was like bawling my eyes out. We left the dock because I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. Having a panic attack. It was great. And I was bawling my eyes out. And my mom's like, do you want anything? And I'm like, I just want to make sure that girl is okay. And my mom's like, okay, we'll bring you to her. So my mom walked up to this little girl who's like 9 or 10. And they're like, my daughter here, she saw what happened. She wanted to make sure that you were okay. And she's like bawling her eyes out. She's like, yeah, I'm fine. And the mom's like, she's fine. She was just very shocked of what happened. Like her nose was bleeding, but it's not that bad anymore. And I'm like, okay, I'm so happy because I was like really worried that you were not okay. Like I wanted to make sure you were okay because I like making sure other people are okay before I make sure I'm okay. And then, well, after that, we all had to go back onto the dock. They put us back on the dock where this traumatic experience happened. And they were like, so we're gonna need you all to wait here so we can check you out. And only people who are hurt, and if you are under 18 and you are injured, then one parent has to stay with you. So we were waiting. And they came up to us and they're like, was anything wrong? And I'm like, yeah, I just scraped my knee and my nose started bleeding. And they're like, okay, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to wait in this area with this choky thing on your neck. It was like a piece of paper, like a laminated piece of paper with like a stretchy string on it. That string was choking me. That's fine. The string was choking me. It hurt a lot. So I was like holding it like this. And I look on the paper and it says like 5, okay, just minor injuries, 4, injured, 3, something else, and then 0 was just dead. Dead! They had that. They probably had that on a dead body that was now on my neck. I was not okay with that. I was not okay with that. So we had to wait there for about 2 hours in the sun with no water. They did not give us like small bottles of water, like here you go children, here are your favors, like sorry this happened, here's some water, it's hot out, it's like 30 degrees outside. No, nothing. We just had to sit there in the sun with no water, nothing to drink. So I was like, can I have something to drink? They're like, wait your turn, ma'am. I'm like, I just want some water. I'm dying. I would like some water. So we were waiting, and my mom asked this nice man who was probably from New Jersey. I think he was from New Jersey. He might not have been. But like this nice man, and was like, so do we actually have to wait here? And he was like, yes, unfortunately, since your daughter was injured, you do have to wait here. And my mom's like, well, she only had a nosebleed and the bleeding stopped. So do you think we could go and like just continue on with our day? Because we're really hungry and we want to get out of the sun. And he's like, okay, I'll just do a quick check. And he's like this. He's like, yeah, you can go. And I'm like, you're telling me I had to wait 2 hours for you to just feel my nose? And he's like, okay, you can go. And we're like, great. You couldn't have, done that faster? No? Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for letting us go finally. And while we were waiting, I met this nice other girl and her mom. The girl was like about my age, and she was waiting for her little sister. And I'm like, oh, how come you're still here? You and your mom, like, they look fine. And she's like, yeah, we're waiting for our sister. I think she might have, like, fractured something in her back. I don't know. I don't remember. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened? And she's like, oh, she was walking down the stairs when the boat hit. And, like, we're like, oh my gosh. Oh, dear Lord. And we got, like, 5 paramedics over there. And we're like, can you get her sister some help, please? And they're like, ma'am, we understand that you're stressed out, but we have to take care of the people who have more serious injuries. The most serious injury was someone like the girl who hit the bar thing. That was the most serious injury there was. So then we were walking, and I'm like, you know what? I can't eat. Because of what just happened, like, if I eat, it might come back up through my mouth, and no thank you. So we were walking around. I think it was like 9 o'clock that time, and I'm like, I'm really hungry, and my mom's like, obviously, you haven't eaten all day. And I'm like, oh yeah. But backtrack a little bit, because I like fast forwarding and then going back and then going forward. So while we were leaving the place, while we were leaving the pier, the dock, whatever you want to call it, we looked outside and we just saw rows and rows and rows of fire trucks, ambulances, police cars, all of that. There were about 17 fire trucks, 7 fire trucks, like 10 ambulances, and like 15 police cars. And all I saw was one bus. One bus that had the logo of Aladdin on Broadway on it. And you know what I said to my mother? I looked at my mother and I said, hey Mom, we went to go and see that yesterday. That was a really good day. I wish this didn't happen so that we could, just remember how good our trip was and how we saw Aladdin on Broadway. I still want to go back to New York, like no questions asked, but maybe not on that taxi thing because no thanks. I don't feel like dying again. If I can find a clip, I'll insert it of what happened. Probably won't be able to, but if I do, I will. Probably won't. But I mean I'll find, if I don't, I'll find the link for one of the news stories and put it down below. Okay, so that was my story time of the day. It was great. Probably gonna go back to New York, cause why not? Why? not. Bye.